Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Libra June 15, 2023. Instead of focusing solely on the flawed, bruised, and rotten apples at the bottom of the barrel, direct your attention towards the bright, shiny red ones. By doing so, you will bring laughter and smiles to those around you, instead of fostering gloomy expressions. Whatever you bring to the forefront will have a widespread impact, so make a conscious effort to choose the good apples over the sour ones. You possess a creative way of expressing yourself when you allow it to shine. Today, you might feel inclined to communicate in an imaginative manner, whether through speaking or writing. You could come up with a unique approach for a presentation or create an innovative proposal. Alternatively, you may find yourself engaging in personal and light-hearted conversations with colleagues, forging more intimate connections. Embrace the warmth that comes from heartfelt communication and let your creativity flow freely. There is a challenging interplay of forces that may generate conflicts regarding your desire to progress. On one hand, you are fully committed to pursuing new and innovative plans, while on the other hand, you feel a strong attachment to traditional methods. Be cautious about viewing things in absolute terms of black and white. The truth is that the most successful strategy involves a combination of the best elements from both approaches. Your new professional projects are not yet fully prepared. They require a little more time before launching. The idea of waiting a few more months might frustrate you to the point of exasperation. However, this additional time is crucial for ensuring the successful execution of your projects. Consider it as being in the repair shop, taking necessary steps to fine-tune and perfect your endeavors. Though the preparation period may be frustrating, trust that it is indispensable for achieving the desired outcome. Personal relationships don't always run according to plan. Turbulent situations crop up again and again, requiring all your energy. Smaller arguments and conflicts seem to be pre-programmed. Keep calm and deal with this turmoil in a relaxed fashion. Try to let other folks do what they need to do even if they seem to be getting in your way. Your flexibility makes a huge difference, and you should end up getting a sweet reward in the end. If you feel your romantic life needs re-evaluating, make an assessment of your personal life and understand what is positive, unique and desirable about you, also what you want and why from a relationship. In this way you can create a sure and positive impression when you first meet others that they can respect. Usually you tend to enjoy conversing with others, but today you won't even want to answer the phone. Your physical and mental energy are low, and you might feel a little out of sorts. It might help if you force yourself to go for a walk sometime in the afternoon, as you won't want to waste your evening lying around the house. Get the endorphins going and then go to a movie. Then you'll be your old self again. In the hectic atmosphere of a busy life, a day like today is a good time to get caught up on some much-needed quiet time. Take this opportunity to refresh your soul. Try a quiet reflective walk on the beach, or maybe curl up with that book you've been meaning to read. Chances are you will want to allow yourself to become refreshed and recharged, so that you will be all the more ready to get back to the tasks at hand tomorrow. This may be one of those days in which you just don't feel like doing anything, and you can't force yourself. While out and about, you'll probably shop just enough to take care of essentials, and at home, it's probably vegging out in front of the TV. Don't get an attack of the guilt over it. In this ambitious day and age, all of us need days like this. Take it easy, relax, and you'll be your old self again tomorrow. The moon's return to a fun, playful, romantic and creatively charged part of your chart is something that might not have been taken seriously in the past, but this monthly visit comes with some serious support. This first visit since Saturn's retrograde turn here was always going to be a chance to make the most of the doors open to the past and second chances, but it comes just as support from the Sun in an adventurous part of your chart is giving this wings. Even before the moon's return to your romantic sector for its only visit while the Sun is in an adventurous part of your chart, there is a strong mix of romance, adventure and nostalgia in the air. This is something that today's romantically charged lunar vibes will amplify, while just days after clashing as a full moon, this puts the sun and moon back in harmony, our eyes in the sky. You might become consumed by intense emotions and temper, leading to arguments and frustration. Resisting the urge to engage in drama becomes challenging when you're determined to prove your point, influence others, and achieve success at any cost. The celestial alignment, particularly the grandiose Mars and Leo combination, adds a touch of bravado and diva-like behavior to the day. Venus in Leo forms a minor connection with Jupiter retrograde in Pisces, further amplifying the energy between Mars and the North Node. This heightens the drama as you strive to have your way and compel others to recognize your inherent value. However, remember that you don't need to act out to receive love and appreciation. You are already revered and respected, even if it may not feel that way constantly. In the late morning, the moon enters Capricorn, ending a prolonged void period that began yesterday afternoon. This shift enhances intuitive abilities, activates psychic sensitivities, and allows for focused attention on creative and spiritual practices. Concentrating on mundane tasks becomes difficult, often leading to daydreaming or zoning out. Although this energy may be challenging to navigate, it can be utilized for artistic pursuits, poetry, and inner exploration. Trust that significant progress is being made within the depths of your psyche, even if it may not be apparent externally. In the afternoon, Venus in Leo forms a perplexing inconjunct aspect with Jupiter in Pisces, prompting reflection on our perceived desires. With Leo Venus, we can captivate others with our charm, generosity, and grand gestures. Yet, the quincunx to Jupiter reveals a sense of something missing. Jupiter in Pisces symbolizes a compassionate, selfless lovey-a-euro, a connection that transcends individual boundaries and cannot be easily severed. At this time, we may yearn for a spiritual union that feels unattainable, which can lead to a sense of loneliness. Ultimately, we must acknowledge that love isn't solely about ourselves. Others are not supporting characters in our personal romantic narratives but equal participants in the journey. This transit inspires us to seek connections that surpass our individual needs, challenging our longing for admiration, adoration, and even worship, and redirecting us toward more authentic and fulfilling relationships.